Welcome back everyone to Rise of Industry 2130, and between the last episode and this one I've just been having a look at a few things I want to show you. So first of all, we've got a pathing alert down here, and that's because we haven't connected this road, so I should do that. So I should get rid of that alert. We've also got 5 other production alerts, so they're saying missing inputs, and if we just put the day forward a little bit, so essentially what have we got? So we've got a gold wire and a couple of actuators. So the gold wire, well, gold is the only thing that they require. The actuator factories, they also require gold. So we've only got 1 gold in the warehouse. So yeah, we've used up our gold stockpile. So we could either turn on this gold mine, which, if you remember, we disabled that, or I'm thinking to begin with, we just add an extra harvester here, and let's see if that solves the issue. If it doesn't, then we'll turn on the other gold mine. One thing I realised is you can actually right click on these and get rid of these alerts, so let's do that. Another thing we've got is we didn't have a look at these other options in the map layers. So let's just take a quick look through some of these. So one cool one that we've got is a pollution map. So we can see where we've built our air purifiers. So that's quite neat. You've got a grid that you can set on the world map, which I don't really like. We've got a traffic heat map, so our city there is all green, and even around our warehouse here it's green. So let's leave that one on. So you can show the efficiency, so we had that set to on. I'm going to turn that off, because that's just a setting you have on all your factories. So if you remember, we took a tech out so that we could increase the efficiency of our titanium mine, which was set to 125%. So it would just show that, but I'm not worried about that being visible on the map. So what have we got here? So truck queue. So I believe what the truck queue does is it shows how many trucks you've got waiting at a building, if we had any. So we haven't got any waiting at the moment, which is good. So we can turn off those production bubbles, but I quite like seeing those. So I'm going to leave those on. Look at our warehouse down here, which, yeah, we can leave that one on. We can turn on the logistic buildings, which I don't really want, so leave that one off. Yeah, we want the shop names on. Building names, yeah, I want those on as well, and the town names. So yeah, that looks good to me. Alright, so where were we last episode? We'd just finished this little complex, hadn't we? So we were producing the killer virus, or whatever it was called. So we're producing algae, which was then going to our materials factory, and was then, oh no, it was, yeah, thermoplastic, sorry, yeah. Yeah, the virus, the killer virus was up here, wasn't it? Kill 411 virus culture. Alright, so let's let the time click on for a little bit, see if everything's working. So we need this factory to kick in. So that's, yeah, that's starting to build now. Produce thermoplastic, and we need that to complete this contract order. So let's just check our warehouse. So that's shipping, yeah, the thermoplastic to warehouse 1. We then want to set an order. So I think the thermoplastic was tier 2. So we want to deliver that to the contract. Okay. And see, we've got quite a lot of money. I think we need to decide what we're going to research next. And I think what we want to do is research, faster research. So if we pick this, we can then pump in 1 million a month into research. So yeah, let's do that. That's only 400k. After that, I'm not worried about these efficiency ones. So what else have we got? We don't need dropship field yet. So if we get a distant region, then we would pick that to deliver between the two regions. We could increase the radius for our warehouses. This I quite like. So our trucks can pick up 2 goods rather than 1. So if we get traffic problems, that would be a very good one to pick. Don't think we need more warehouse storage. One-way roads, again, if we get bad traffic problems, then we'd have to redesign our road network. So I'm not going to go for that. We don't need more factory storage. Could go with more harvesters. Get those out of the way. But let's have a look at the production chains. So where was the polymers? So this is what we're just starting to produce, and the next one in the chain is neural connectors. Oh wow, though that would cost us 5.6 million. I wonder if we've got any buyers for that. So we haven't got it in Nova. What about our River City? Microchips, neural connectors. So sell for 164k. That's it's probably too early to do that. It's too much of an investment, 5.6 million to research it. But it's nice to know that we can go that route later on, and we've got somewhere to sell it. What we should probably do is start selling some things into this city as well to try and build this up, now that we've got the other city about to grow. So one thing we can do is build some steel containers. So let's do that. So there you are, steel casing. So I think that just requires steel, which you get from this ruined city. And it's probably close enough to send, well, actually we're gonna, so we'd have to send it from here to a factory and then to the assorted goods store. So how do we want to position this? just for ease, I think we still want a warehouse. Logically, we want the warehouse at this side, so it's close to all three of these shops. Let's put the warehouse down first, and we want... I mean, you can put the train station sort of anywhere around it, can't you? So it's more, what's the best place for here for the warehouse? I'm thinking that looks fairly decent, and then this is what we want to get right. So do we want the train line to come out below it, or do we want it to be above it? I mean, eventually, you know, we could run a line down from here to it as well, which would mean that it would make sense for it to be, for the train line to be come out facing north, even if that makes it a little bit more difficult to run the line here, but that's just a short line, so I think we'll do that. I wonder, I mean, can we just put it out there? Guess so. I've always put it right next to the warehouse before, but I guess you can build it anywhere in this highlighted area. And if we put it up there, or maybe well, yeah, no, if we let's do it like that. And then we can run the lines out here. So we need to curve around those. Alright, so we're going to have to terraform that slope to get up onto it. Let's just put this out here, and we will, oh, it's not letting us do that. Alright, let's just get rid of the last one. Okay, so that's going to let us send the train lines up that ramp, and we can, oh, I don't want to do that, we can do the same there, and I also want to send a line over here and then down to the ruin. So that's going to have to be okay. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Is that? Nope, it doesn't like that. So you want it to run across like that. So I'm going to have to do a bit more terraforming. So if we delete those, and reduce that. Ah, I need too wide. So those can go up there. And why is it? Hopefully that's going to disappear. Then we can run that along here. Is that going to go? Yeah. Alright, so that'll give us an indication of where we're going to go. So if we put another warehouse down here. Before we put that, let's put a gatherer down. So a ruin scavenger. Okay. And then you've got to put its harvesters, and we need it to highlight. Just needs to highlight, I think, one of these ruins. What I'm thinking is, if we terraform that mound, we could put possibly as many as 3 harvesters in there. So I know it's going to cost us a bit of money to flatten that, but I don't like mounds. Look at that, it doesn't let us flatten it all. It's going to cost us 400k to do that and still leave 2 mounds, so okay. Not going to do that after all. That's a bit of a shame. Can you demolish these? No. Alright, well we can put 1 harvester up here. We've just got to make sure that we can get a road out to it. So you notice these harvesters have a road input, which we will need to link up to the main harvester, the main scavenger base. Therefore, it might make more sense to keep it close. So if we put that there, and we could put that there. And then maybe 1 round the back. Okay. That'll do for the moment. We can put down 2 more, but not sure how much steel we actually need really. So where was the input for this? It was there, and then that one was around there. Okay. So now we need, so I think it's basic component factory for the canisters. So basic component factory, steel cases, yeah. That's going to be 2 steel every 25 days. And we're producing 3 every 15 days. can definitely I think we can do 3 factories. So if we want to put any more gatherers, we can put one down there and say one just in that nook there. So if we build these, actually let's highlight the, no, we need to put our warehouse down first, and then we can decide where we're going to put the factories. So we just want this to be right next to the ruin scavenger. So that is probably a good place. Just connect to that road, and then we can put down our factories. So I'm going to start with 3. And let's put one there. So we don't want, research, we need to research canisters. Okay, so that's basic components, steel cases. So I'm going to cancel that. And then we'll do the R&D afterwards. Okay, let's let the time run on then. Get that research done. So we've still got a pathing alert. Okay, well that's just our new warehouse, so we can forget about that. And yeah, research is complete. This is going to be filling up our warehouse. Well, not our warehouse because we haven't put the warehouse down, but it's going to be filling up the stockpile. Oh yeah, sorry, we have put the warehouse down, yeah. So, yeah, so we've got steel racking up there. We've almost researched it. Alright, 27 iron strips. That's fairly local. So we could do that. So what have we got here? So we've been shipping our thermoplastic, and we've produced 6, but we haven't sold any to our contract, which makes me think that we're selling it to the local market. But we've got 2 in the warehouse, so unless we've got 4 in transit, which is possible, but it doesn't look like it. So I think we are going to have to override this. I don't want to override it for everything, so I'm just going to yeah, turn that off. Alright, so titanium struts. Yeah, we'll go for it. It's not a lot of money, but it's local and we're not as worried about delivering to Nova and now to grow it because we know it's going to grow soon. So let's set the destination for that. Alright, so we've got steel casing complete, so let's finish off our production chain down here. So we can set this just steel casing. And then let's just duplicate that. So I'm going to put one there. I'm going to leave a gap for a road, just in case. And then connect those up. Okay. So now I'm going to extend these lines. So let's alright, so where are we going to put our station? So I think up there. Okay. So yes, you get this little connection between the two. So I guess that's some sort of conveyor belt maybe. It's shipping the goods from the warehouse to the station. Now we want to connect up our rails. I'm going to redo the line a little bit. Come on, just stay straight. Okay, it's got to go at an angle over the road. So it's got to go straight over the road. That's a bit ugly, isn't it? Alright, let's get rid of that. So if we send that over there, can you build, I think we can build bridges, can't we? I'm guessing they've got to be straight as well though. Those are just road bridges. Track bridge, we've got to research it. I don't think it would allow it at an angle anyway, but yeah, that's interesting to know. Alright, let's just send that over this road then. We'll extend that. Just keep it nicely in parallel. I really wish this automatic connectors was a little bit more intelligent. See, it's done it okay that time, but we were just one tile extra down here and, you know, it makes a mess of it. And then you've got that, you know, I mean, why can't it just figure out? It just wants to go up here and round. Just Anyway. Look at that, you know? I mean, come on. Okay. Not very pretty. So if we do it like that, that looks a bit better. At least this section looks nice. This section looks a bit ugly. But it'll do for the moment. So now we just want to sell our steel casing, send it to warehouse number, whatever this one is. So that's not letting us send it. Ah, that's because the warehouse is down here. All right. So let's connect up these roads here. I'm just going to extend that road that way as well. Alright. So I think that should be good enough for for the steel casing. So we've still got a lack of gold. Just give it a little bit more time. So yeah, they've all kicked in. Well, I've got one actuator still waiting on gold. 2 in the warehouse. Yeah. We're sort of almost there, but probably just need another gold mine. Thing is, it's not going to be cost effective. Just turn that on for just almost. Sort of one factory too many basically here. But I'm not going to worry about that. It's almost enough gold. Alright, so we've finally got two delivered. So because we've got to figure out now what we're going to do next. And I think whilst I figure out what we're going to do next, this might be a good place to pause. So thanks everyone for listening, and I'll see you next time.